Welcome back to Whiskey Wonder Woman. It's mystery box day. So we have a mystery whiskey in this box. I have a pour of it in here. Find out if it's top shelf or bottom shelf, and then I have to guess if it's over 50 or under 50. Side note, I've been paying attention to everyone's comments. Going forward, well actually what I'm going to do for the next few boxes, some of the whiskeys, they're going to be opened and then placed in the box, but I still won't know what's in the box. I think they're all new bottles that I've never tried before or I'm unaware of. Either way, I have no idea what's in the box, but they are being kind of aerated and there's some oxidization happening. So I'm allowing the whiskey to be the whiskey just to test what my followers are telling me, because I take all your comments into consideration and this is a learning experience for me. With that, let's get into it. Right, that's the color. It's a little light, but it's also darker than honey. So I want to say it's kind of like a golden honey, but it's not as dark as like bourbons I've been seeing in my past few videos. So let's go in for the aroma. It smells really good. And I actually think it's a bourbon. So it's funny I said that. I think I get some type of fruity note. I think it's either raisin or cherry, and it's mixed with wood. It's not super oaky, it's not charred, it's really light, but it's present, like it shows a little bit of age. I actually really enjoy the wood smell. It just has like a little bit of muskiness in it. It doesn't feel young to me, but the color looks light. I think I got a hint of like sandalwood. Super, super fragrant. I get the vanilla and the caramel, but in this whiskey, more of the earthier, woodier notes are more present and prominent. So it's more fragrant. They have those manly cologne notes that I haven't looked into yet, but this is giving like aged bourbon vibes, even though the color is seriously throwing me off. So with that, I'm going in for the taste. That was delicious. It was oaky, a hint of spice. I feel like I know this. I think it's a bourbon for sure. I feel like I know this. This cherry flavor that's very familiar. It mixes well with the wood. There's caramel, there's vanilla. The oakiness, maybe a hint of raisin, and the finish is fruity and sweet. This is really good bourbon. I think it's bourbon. This is really delicious. The only thing is that it's a little thin. Like the flavor is impactful. It's like the whiskey or the juice, it's thin and it doesn't melt. It's just there, but the flavor is still there. Like whatever whiskey, I think it's bourbon, is in this glass, if it was aged a lot longer, this would be amazing. Okay, let's see what's in this box. Top shelf or bottom shelf? Honestly, I want to change this criteria because it's hard for me to judge top shelf or bottom shelf. In my last video, I feel so bad for Smoke Wagon. That was terrible. I think I'm gonna go top shelf just because the flavor didn't lack in any category. There was some thinness, but it still didn't lack flavor, and it was pretty smooth. And it was overall really sweet. I don't think it's bottom shelf, and yeah, I think it's over $50 because I think that is quality bourbon. I'm sticking with bourbon. I think it's bourbon because it's fruity and like I think it's raisin or cherry. I'm having like trauma from last week because I sucked so terribly. It's a $17.92 bottle. Oh my gosh. First of all, it's $42. Bottle and bond, $17.92. This is freaking delicious. This is delicious for $42. Wow. I think I've done a review on this before. That's why I'm like, it feels familiar. I'm pretty sure I've done a review on this from the 1792 website. unmistakable spice of 1792. Bourbon is met with notes of charred oak and fresh mint. Mint? It's like more like caramel, but I would say it evaporates and like the feeling is like mint, but I'm not really tasting mint. Subtle caramel apple notes, so that's where the fruitiness is, are delectably balanced with lingering essence of coffee and black pepper. Okay, I totally bombed these tasting notes, but I can say it is wildly delicious. For $42, I would literally stock up on this bottle. It is really, really good. Packed with flavor. I've been noticing in a lot of bottles that I've been buying lately that are bottle and bond. They have been really good compared to other bottles in their like line. I was like, the bottle and bonds have been like quality stuff. And especially 1792. This is probably one of my favorite from my mystery box so far. It should be top shelf for sure. I feel like it's top shelf. It doesn't always have to be over $50. It just has like really, really good flavor and really good notes. I guess sometimes I'm trying to say that, you know, some top shelf whiskeys don't have to actually be that expensive. And you could really find some really good affordable whiskeys for under $50. I don't know how available this is in other states. I don't really see this in Virginia. I honestly don't even know how it landed in my mystery box, to be honest with you. This is a keeper for sure. And I suggest everyone who's subscribed to my channel to get you a bottle of the 1792 Bottle and Bond. You won't regret it. I promise you. It is really, really good. I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.